It's Mark. Hi. It's Halloween season. I'm wearing an appropriate shirt from a few years ago that I bought here. And I'm going to Disneyland. This is the first time I've actually been inside of Disneyland during Halloween. I've been outside of the gates going no Noogie Boogie Bash and wasn't able to get reservations that week. Last time I did a Noogie Boogie Bash. Was able to this week. So let's take a look around at all the Halloween stuff. "8:30 a.m. on a Saturday. There's Mickey.
Ready here, 1, 2, 3. David.
This is the actual park bench that Walt sat on while watching his daughters play at a local park.
Wheelchair accessible viewing is located in the center so that tourists recommend Neighbor's House in Opera House Theater. For those of us who are waiting here to that lobby for those doors to open, we ask that you please remain behind the red line of the carpet as the doors close.
Actual furniture from Walt's office, from the Walt Disney Family Museum.
Life will begin seating in approximately 3 minutes. Thank you.
Some of these pieces may be favorites of yours, and some I can.
These are all concept art.
Displayed together for the first time on
That's a replica of the first thing they did, the Dancing Man with Buddy Epson. I know that because the real one's in Florida at Disney Hollywood Studios. Jose? The Tiki Room? Small World stuff?
Transportation systems and monorails and people movements and things like that. And his vision for Epcot was an actual community. He was a very optimistic look at
Pirates, Animatronics?
Working on the New York World's Fair, got very interested in how to develop a community that
Yo ho ho.
and work and have entertainment and everything.
And watch your step as you enter, as there are
There's less people here than last time I went to saw a lake in here. This is a shame.
And the Presidential Medal of Freedom for a lifetime of inspiring others. He created dreams that live on today for millions around the world. But with all of that, when asked to name his greatest reward, Walt's reply was surprisingly humble.
Well, my greatest reward, I think, is that I've been able to build this wonderful organization, and also to have the public appreciate and accept what I've done all these years. That is a great reward. But all individuals are different. I had a brother who I really envied because he was a mailman, but he was the one that had all the fun. He had himself a trailer, and he used to go off and go fishing, and he didn't worry about payrolls, that story, he just had picture grocers or anything, and he was the happy one. I always said he's the smart Disney. You know, I was stopped one day when the little boy asked, "Do you draw Mickey Mouse?" And I had to admit I do not draw anymore. Well, then you think of all the jokes and ideas. No, I said, I don't do that. Finally, he looked at me and said, "Mr. Disney, just what do you do?" Well, I said, sometimes I think of myself as a little bee. I go from one area of the studio to another and gather pollen and sort of stimulate everybody. I guess that's the job I do. You know, there's a lot of satisfaction in developing ideas into reality, but there's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward, opening up new doors, doing new things, because we're curious. And curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. We're always exploring and experimenting. We're interested in doing things that are fun, in bringing pleasure and especially laughter to people. But I only hope that we never lose sight of one thing.
I was extremely impressed with the Walt Disney Animatronic. I wish that was more and the video was less. The video is good video. It was originally One Man Dream, which used to play at the Disney MGM studios. Was it Julie Andrews and Robin Williams maybe? Now it's being narrated by Bob Iger. It's okay. I like the original. But the animatronic is, I think it's fantastic. I think it depends on where you sit. And the video doesn't do it justice, but it really brings Walt alive. So I'm very glad to see that at the D23, Destination D23 conference, which I was at in Orlando a few weeks ago, they announced that they're redoing Carousel Progress, Walt Disney's Carousel Progress. And they said, since we're redoing Walt Disney's Carousel Progress, we decided to bring Walt to it. So Walt's going to be part of the first part of Carousel of Progress in Florida, which right now is just a sign. The opening screen is just a sign. They could easily put Walt in there. So I look forward to seeing that.
Jungle Cruise, we're not there yet. Let's go over there.
Unlike in Florida where they have two pumpkins, in Disneyland they just have one giant pumpkin. And they have little pumpkins above all the stores. And some of them here are quite funny. There's some upside down ones up there. I like the light post colors, the flags, and like the pumpkin. I mean, I liked them better than Disney World. They just came from their Halloween party a few weeks ago. I'm going to the Oogie Boogie Bash tomorrow night. I've been to Disney World more, but Disneyland is definitely my favorite park because Walt walked the streets there. And it's unique because, yes, you go to smaller castle, but you have Matterhorn. Also called the Spine Breaker because it's the world's oldest tubular steel roller coaster. It was the first, now it's the world's oldest. Here's a few seconds of a ride on the Matterhorn. I didn't need my spine anyway.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
I think that's Tiana, Woody Pumpkin, Tinkerbell. That's Tiana, Tinkerbell, Marjorie Rabbit. Mr. Incredible. Woody, Jack Skellington, and Oogie Boogie. No, Tarzan. That's Tarzan. Oops. I like the bunting and the castle logo for the 70th. I like the fact you can go through it. You can't go through the Florida one very often, if ever, because of the shows in front of it. It also has a walkthrough, which is a kind of cute walkthrough that the other castle in America does not.
Why is it the only she looks at? Already left?
My daughter loved this ride when she was little. First time I took her here, and she made me go through it many times. Snow White's Enchanted Wish.
Soon Iron Bay Fair is in the land.
It comes with me home.
Mickey's Toontown 2.0. I happen to like the original Mickey's Toontown, but they redid it a few years ago. Brought one-way railroad here. It was originally in Florida. The queue here is a thing to itself. Never mind the attraction. The queue in Florida is a hallway. We're going to Roger the Rabbit's first. Roger Rabbit is my favorite Disney character. Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin. That was one of the best dark rides they've ever done. Too bad there's always a long wait to get on it. I've only been on it a handful of times. I missed the store that was used to be here. It was a pretty good store when Toontown first opened. And that store went away when they brought Runaway Railroad. I'm not a big fan of Runaway Railroad, although the queue here is fantastic. Here's some scenes of the queue and then the ride.
Thanks for choosing the Toontown Cab Company, where getting there is half the fun.
Holy smokes, Roger! We've been there! I'll get away with this pouring the dip, boy. Well
Warning, warning, danger, danger, warning.
Hey! Let go of me, will ya?
will make a swell boil.
How's about a little dip to end your trip?
I got a portable hole! Out, Hilda!
Please remain seated. Your cab will begin moving in just a moment. Please remain seated. Your cab will begin moving in just a moment. Please remain seated. Your cab will begin moving in just a moment.
You like it or no?
I still can't get over that we moved the Liberty Bell steamboat, the Rivers in America, and Tom Sawyer's Island from Magic Kingdom in Florida. It's about to be a huge construction project for the next year or two to create 2 new Cars themed attractions. Never going to be the same. Bad decision. Something you gotta do is meet Jack and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas in New Orleans Square, right next to the Pirates exit. Hey, Jack! You look great. You look like you've had some work.
Thank you. I've been using slugs to polish my skull.
Okay, so maybe some mad scientist was involved. Meeting Jack and Sally at Disneyland is probably one of the best character meet and greets ever. They ask your name, they use your name, they ask about where you're coming from. They're very nice, they're in character, and they take their time with you. It's a great meet and greet. Okay, I waited till it got dark to go to Haunted Mansion Holiday, the yearly event where the characters from Nightmare Before Christmas take over the Haunted Mansion in Disneyland and Tokyo Disneyland, not Florida. The only 2 places are Tokyo and Anaheim. So here we go, and I'm going through the new queue.
The story that you are about to be told began in the holiday woods of old. I know you're curious to see what's inside. It's what happens when 2 holidays collide. Welcome, my friends, to our Christmas delight. Come witness the foolishly glorious sight. It's time for our holiday tale to begin. There's no turning back now. Please, come all the way in. Our holiday tale is a tale that's quite charming. But during this season, it's sometimes alarming. So relax and reflect. Feel free to take pause while we tell you a tale. We will continue our holiday tour here.
Roger, step up to 3 bodies per buggy. Roger, step up to 3 bodies per
Close watch on all children. All footballs and boys must sit safe in their seats, keep in their sleigh, all hands on flares or fields. See as a tools and telephonies. The friends of those lands are giving dinners and socials. Just not doing brushes, mugs, and the spheres are
yet to be. On the 5th day of Christmas, my ghoul love gave to me 5 lucky charms to understand the right from wrong. 4 wheels of fortune to spin their rich and golden songs. 3
Thank you.
the alternative exit's been opened here to leave Disneyland. So we're going behind Main Street. Staircase to Walt's apartment.
I live in like close to urban.
Like 305.
Another day at Disneyland comes to a close. My first experience at Halloween time at Disneyland has come to a close. I have enjoyed it. I always enjoyed Disneyland, but the first time I experienced it at Halloween time. So like, share, subscribe. Tell me what your favorite part of Disneyland at Halloween is. And I'll see you in the next video.